Are we on? Are we live? Hey guys. Alright, I made it. Yes! Hold on, it's not centered. I'm looking at my door. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Just made it. Not in time. Sorry, I'm having a great day today because I slept in to 9:30. Yes! Hallelujah! You know how long it's been? I don't even remember. I don't even remember the last time I got to sleep this long. Oh, it's so nice. I told my girlfriend, got downstairs and she said, "Hey, you made it." I said, "Yep, I felt fantastic." She said, "How do you feel?" I said, "Great." So, sorry, it's late. Hi, Nicole. I was just saying I just woke up about 30 minutes ago, so I apologize if I'm not exactly as prepared as I usually am. But hey, I'm never prepared. I just like winging it as we go anyways and figure out what we're going to talk about. But today I wanted to get back into the meditations. I had to get out of our last round table early, and then I watched back some of it, and most of the ending really, and I noticed that Linda was mentioning about if anybody does, any guided meditations, and I was like, oh man, I wish like I shouldn't have left. I had it was so much going on, such a busy week last week, and we were talking about that on Thursday too. So the beginning of the week was really intense, and I wanted to send a lot of love. To everybody. So we'll do that here. I'm going to do a meditation with, like it says in the description, it'll be the three Dantians. And the picture, I noticed the picture is like blown up, so I'll get another one. But it's spiritual, emotional, and then physical. Is what I wanted to mainly show in the picture. I'll do it with Lord Melchizadek. When I started my Awakening Consciousness Facebook group, I was doing meditations. Just because I was still learning to channel better and stuff, so I just wanted to start like with the opening up of the body and the mind and these things, so the meditation. So and then doing them in the course. So I wanted to do some here. Sorry, my glasses are all blurry. Feels like I'm looking at through a snow cloud or something. So we'll do that. For those of you who don't know, like I say, the Dantians. It's basically sort of the Taoists, Buddhists, that area. It's arguable which one came first, I guess they have it, but it's like they say they give Taoism to Lao Tzu, credit it to him, and then I think it was then Confucianism, whatever, came in, and then Buddhism after that, and then all that stuff. So Taoist was one of the originals. So it was really fun to go back into something like that because it was so. What is it? I just think it was like the grassroots one. Like I love the originals, but then I love the adaptations later too, But it's like if you don't know the fundamentals, like any martial art, they show in the the old school Chinese ones where they make them horse stance for 6 hours, up until the moon's hits noon, so they got it from 6 a.m. They stand there, for like 6 hours. Like, am I a master yet? So it's really cool because there's such discipline and stuff like that. But nowadays, it's a little more faster pace, and so while the discipline is still there, we just live in a faster pace world, so it doesn't mean that there isn't a discipline, but I like the new adaptations. It's like meditating. You learn to meditate with your eyes open, meditate with your eyes closed. You learn to not have to sleep, you just go to meditate and then you're restored. There's a lot of cool stuff we can all be learning out there. And what was it recently? My girlfriend was watching a fashion show where they're making people over and making them and the one lady in it does nothing but organic, like products, no knives, no scissors, no stuff like that, and And it was really cool because she's using all these really neat, like she's using light therapy, and my girlfriend's got one too. She literally has like the full spectrum color thing because she's a, she doesn't like pimples, so she gets rid of them right away, So even the littlest one. So, but it's really cool. She's got like it'll be red, and then that like activates it because red is the grounding and the a really like physical color, right? And then like the blues and the greens like kind of calm it, and like and the yellow like opens it up. It's really neat. So it was cool to see that stuff like this is coming out, because I think it's important where we're adapting to the new world with the new technologies, and a lot of the old stuff, like we're still returning to the old stuff. Like we're returning to shamanism. We're returning to you're taking a pill, but all the stuff that's in a pill is found in Mama Gaia. It's found in the earth or wherever, or in the sky. I don't know. Maybe they got it from a gas or gases, but so that's where we're really returning to. So that's really cool. Is there another chat or platform you're on? Oh yeah, no. So Thursdays on Linda Light's channel, we all jump in and do like a galactic roundtable. We got our galactic team. Headed by the lovely Andrew Weston, our awareness of information commander. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. Sorry, I get a kick out of it all. We all get to play, and be the superheroes that we want to be, right? That's what we're all doing here. So I wanted to also, that's a good point, because I wanted to talk about uniting the clans in this video too. So maybe we'll get into that. I've always wanted to do just a whole like thing on unite the clans, but my whole MO is uniting the clans. So I'm just going to add that into every single one. So yeah, so let's I guess we get into the meditation. Yeah, hopefully more stuff, Nicole, as we go. It's a lot for me to step into. It's a lot for me to shift into, and I've said that time after time. But it's big. It's the lifestyle. It really is. And I think that's an important thing to say, because a lot of us on the spiritual path, it's all about the lifestyle, right? The literal difficulty that we have is we're supposed to be living as these, or supposed to be, I'm just, go with me here. Sorry, I just woke up 30 minutes ago. We're supposed to live and ground all this higher knowledge and galactic law, universal law, and all these things, and it's like, okay, well, no one else is doing it down here, so it's like, it's important, to really, that's why they say go easy on yourself, and don't judge yourself so harshly, and all of these things, because it's, we're literally here trying to ground that which is like, it's constantly out there, I'm here in the present moment, but I'm constantly having to like ground something else that's like out there. It's still out there. It's still out there, So it's really important that we, like you, like we have to live that lifestyle in order for it to be here. That's what we all want to do. And when we think about that, it's like, well, what's that going to take? It's going to take us caring about each other. And I've said it a million times, and I'll keep saying it, because it's the number one thing that we all need in the world most of all is each other, right? The reason why the world's big and scary is because I'm not coming up to you saying, hi, my name's Michael. I'm not big and scary. You know what I mean? Like, it's because we're looking at people from far away, and we're making the whole decision about it, or on TV, and you're making a decision about it. It goes with that example I've given before, where when I'm shopping, or anybody, we're shopping, and then someone's going slow in front of you, and you're just like, oh, come on, and you have that moment, and then you're like, oh, and then they turn to you, right? You go, oh. And then they turn to you and they go, hi, can you help me this? Can you please help me? Please? I just need some assistance. And then you go, oh man, I'm a dick. I'm sorry. As soon as you actually face it, it's like it's never even that bad, and as soon as we stop fearing, it's like, I'm here, you're there, and right in the middle is this big giant thing of fear that we gotta like break down, or we gotta like, just it's all just preconceived notions like that are up, and that's what it's killing us. It's killing us. It's literally killing us like, in the world, and it's all because you don't trust me. And it's like, well, hey, all I can do is sit here and every Sunday or as often as I can and say I love you guys. Like I seriously do. I don't know, and I know there's a lot of people like that out there, and we're all trying to figure out, want to live in this world, but it's not, well, when does it? It happens when you happen, and it's tough, because like I said, with the energies that we just had recently, last a week ago or so, it was intense, and sometimes you gotta take a break. And that's all it is, it's, and you gotta remember too, like, we're spiritual beings in a vessel, you don't want to overload your vessel, remember that, go back out, go back to your center point, your observer, and send yourself the love that you need, give yourself what you need, right? Because like getting it from anybody else, you're just taking theirs, unless they're wanting to give it. But again, it's never fully satisfying or fulfilling because it's not yours. It's when you have, because we've all been there. I think we've had highs, we've had lows, but when you're on that high, like you're invincible. You feel like you're walking with Jesus right next to you, God. Like you're walking with the legions of Archangel Michael. Like there's nothing in the world. I've said that before. Like when I walk through the stores and I'm just like I'm lit. I'm like I'm lit. Like the term nowadays. Like I'm just like right now. Like look, I got chills. I don't know if you get to see the chills. Like just talking about it. Like I just go on fire and I just walk around and it's like, okay, I hope everyone's getting the message. Like, oh no, he was being mean. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna stand around this guy so I can give him the love he needs, but not have to run into him. It's funny. No, I'm just kidding, but it's true. And there's that reality too. We're only one vessel. And it's like it's been said before, you can't ground all of, like the light that's out there into one vessel, and at least not in this one. And so I think a lot of it, there's change that has to happen, and we want it to be in a certain way, but it's more about lining up with how it has to be, because there's only one, or, I don't want to say only one, but, there's only so many smooth ways to get through, craziness, it's like, and look at how things are, nowadays going on outside. And again, if people don't start standing up, I don't know, we got to, yeah, like some people say, well, what, should I be activism? Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's like, honestly, just do something, if it feels right in your heart to do it and you do it with love, that's what we need in the world. We just need this. We got to unite the clans, you guys, because I've met all kinds of people, like, and like all different races, all different genders, all different preferences, and they're all great. We're all great. Like we're all, all the scariness in the world ends when we say hi. As soon as you start talking, that's why I'm always a talker. They got all this social distancing. How are we going to get herd immunity? It's like the flu. We get the flu every year. Some people don't make it from the flu every year, but we grow the immunity. And every year we still get it, right? You're not going to stop it. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject. But, I think it's really important to realize that what we need in life is not a system. I mean, yeah, structure and an infrastructure will come and a system will develop naturally. The Native Americans had a system, but they didn't care about making a system. They just cared about getting their goods and getting some other goods, The system will figure out itself. We don't have to sit here and analyze and do all that stuff. And not that it's bad, but, I mean, people are going to live. That's it. There's this show I posted. It's on Netflix, Down to Earth. We only watched like the first episode. We didn't even get much farther. But it's really cool. And he's doing all this like sustainable stuff. And I think one of the ladies quotes in it, like government sometimes will fail, but people will always find a way to come together. And it's like, look, I got chills again. There it goes again. It's right there. It's right in front of our faces. Like, we need each other. We need each other. We want each other. We want to hang out with each other. Like, even if you think you don't like people and you don't like this, don't like that, no. Believe me, there's someone that you like. There's something that you like. There's someone who is out there for everybody that will crack you up. Because there's too many of us for it not to be true, you know? So, you know, there's sure... You know, we're all under this illusion, like, oh, I don't like people, and I don't want to go out, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that, you know. And then your girlfriend looks at you, why don't you ever take me anywhere? And you say, you don't want to go anywhere, you know. And it's just like, you know, yes, we do. We all want to go places. We all want to explore the world. We all do, right? And the only thing stopping us is fear. It's like, oh, don't go there because maybe this. And I talked about that in my one video. Why not? Why? A why guy is, oh no, why? Oh no, why? And then the why not is like, yeah, why not? Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Why not? Let's go. See what happens. Hey, Joey, you want to go to the thing? What's over there? I don't know. We're just going to go. Yeah, let's go. You know, that's how we're supposed to be. That's the adventure. That's the love in life. That's the sitting around at home and got nothing to do. Or you want to sit in and you want to watch your show. Then do that. But I guarantee you there's people who want to watch that too. There's people who want, you know, it's like, I don't know if I said this in a video, but I talked about it. I've talked about it before, where I was in school and so dating. I think I did a video on this. I was talking about dating, or I was thinking about dating. You know, I was a teenager and I was into horoscopes. And so I'm seeing all the horoscopes and I'm like, you know, people don't even know these things about themselves that I can see about themselves. How are we ever gonna like truly like, you know, so I'm a Libra, right? So it's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini that are the, you know, air signs or close matches, whatever, you know, and again, it's all relative, but, you know, so I'm looking at those and I'm thinking like, these people don't even know these traits about themselves because they're too busy, like, you know, it's high school, they're too busy trying to be this or trying to be that. How are we ever even gonna get in a normal, like in a organically natural relationship? Like, you know, so and the point, I'm going back to how, you know, they always say you have to be yourself, you have to be who you are, like you have to, otherwise the whole thing goes to crap. You know, like it just does, it just does, because, you know, and it's no different, like if you're lying about yourself, who you are in life, right, and then some stuff's gonna work and some stuff's not gonna work, and then if you're being yourself, guess what, some stuff's gonna work, some stuff's not gonna work, you know. It's just, I don't know, it's interesting because I guess we'll do the meditation at the end. You know, is we all watch movies where, like, superheroes, like we all want to be superheroes, right? What is the greatest superhero in any movie to like any of us? It's the humanitarian. And not in all cases, sure, you know, maybe it's the big bad, you know, Bamf guy, badass mofo, you know, or whatever, and you know, it depends on the movie, you know what I mean, like, you know, and then again, you gotta think they're movies, they're gonna cater them to, you know, like, to look sad for this guy, even though he might have did something wrong. I mean, you know, you gotta remember their movies, but, you know, I think it's funny, like, we all want it, we all want to save the world, right? Or even save our families, right? Or just save our friends or our town, or, you know, we all want, and we want it from an honest person. We want it from a humble person. We want it from a Superman. We want it from a Spider-Man. You know, we don't want it from, you know, and it's like, everything is pointing to you, right? It's pointing to me. It's pointing to you. That's the powerful one to say, you know. We got to start saying that to people. You know, you want change, well, you know, be the change, right? It's like, it's not hard, but we got to band together. We got to, and we're not going to find each other if we don't start talking. You know, it's funny, I was laughing, you know, all the light workers, all in the certain places on the world, suffering and struggling, you know, until we can talk, and then it's like, oh, thank God. You know? Like, thank God for social media, you know. Like, we need you guys all separated, going through it by yourself. You know, like, because I have more light, really? wow, okay, let's keep going. I guess I'm doing great. Am I doing great? It's so funny. But that's the point, is the grid is us. The grid is each other. We set up the new world, the infrastructure with each other. And it's awesome because we get to do it. You get to do it. You get to decide. You get to create. You get to work with like-minded people, right? It's great. All right, I'm missing you guys. This is your chat. I'm just blabbing. Which one am I? It's kind of dark. 20 minutes. 19:53. Okay. Is there chat or platform? Yeah, so Thursdays we do a little round table. Like I said, Linda Light's channel. It's our little galactic team. I say little. It's growing. But we're definitely center pointing a lot of things. Yes, go easy. We're okay. Tend to do that a lot. Yeah, and we all have those days, but you know what to do when you have it, and we know that now. We know, just like it's, what I shut everything off, no, nothing, no spiritual, no this, no that, because I need Mike Rolla, and Mike Rolla's higher self. We just need some Mike Rolla time. It's like, and our kitty, hopefully she's gonna call him. She's supposed to call him by 10. Oh, she probably just calling her now. He might need surgery. Cross your fingers he doesn't. He's about a year old. Max. He's just been eating stuff because he was a baby and he was a kitty, and he just gets into chewing on things, and then he's throwing up, so he has a blockage, we think, but they're giving him IVs and coconut oil and stuff like that to kind of help lubricate it to get it out, so hopefully he's okay. Yeah, we have to find out if this will be $3,000 if we have to give him surgery. A little stinker. He's such a dork. he's such a good boy, but he's such a dummy sometimes. So hopefully he learns and doesn't keep eating fabric. And he literally eats our blanket like that we sleep on. Like he started chewing on the corners. But now we don't know if that was because his tummy was upset and he was getting hungry. He wasn't eating food. Oh my gosh, we're so worried about him. But we think he's going to be okay. I think he can get it all out, but they're keeping him overnight. They kept him last night, so... What am I saying? Is there another? Yes, easy. Yeah, grace and ease. And that's the other thing too. I wanted to talk, a lot about that freedom talk, but which I've mentioned before. Where, we're coming into a world that's so different, than the one we're used to. It's freedom. It's like, I'm all for freedom, except if it's communism over there, or if it's socialism, and I think it's a really important point that, we have to let each other be, and if you don't want to live there, then try and move. Hopefully you can, but it's interesting that freedom thing where, with everything that's going on now, yeah, I'll do something on that maybe later. Patience all the time. I do too, Nicole. I pray for Archangel Michael. Grace, ease, balance, alignment, truth, and compassion. Really, which he has infinite for humanity. So I think it's crucial. And I use Michael because I think I saw a video years ago where they just said, you call on Michael. Grace, ease, this, and I went, sure. I said, yeah, any of them can do it, but, Michael being that, realm protector of the realm, I figured he'd be a good, let's mention it to him, right? Excuse me, if he puts his filter, that'll be a tough one to get in. Excuse me. Oh, I haven't even hydrated nothing from this morning. Brutal energy. Okay, yeah, you got it too, huh? Back on track. Good. Yeah, and that's what it is. I just peaced out. I said, I love you guys. I said, I'll watch you from afar. But even watching, it was, like my usual YouTube guys. And not just spiritual, like just the whole thing. I just shut it all off. I just needed to. changing rapidly now. Fast track at this point. It is. I know. It is. I hope everybody sees it and we're all staying above it. I hope so. Oh, it's Libras. There you go. Yeah, boom, be yourself. Yeah, it's so funny, all of these little sayings. I see them constantly in movies and TV shows. Like we're watching Cursed on Netflix. It's really cool. The actress has one face. I'll say that. But she's a good actress. Like she plays the role well. But it's cool. It's about like the fae, the fairy people, and it's the sort and it's the story of the lady, the Queen of the Lake, actually. And I didn't know it's called Cursed. I figured it was like, what was that one with Christina Ricci with the werewolves? I thought it was gonna be like a werewolf one. You're cursed. You got the but it's about the sword, the Excalibur, and it's really cool. But and there's so many, but it's like I'm watching that one, and they're talking about the same stuff. They're talking about like standing up, and it's like it's everywhere. It's everywhere in our society, and we're not like people. We still think it's just a superhero. It's just there. No, you're the superhero. We all are the superheroes. Like, sure, we're not shooting Spidey's webs out of our our wrists, okay? But that doesn't mean that we're not here to save some stuff. It doesn't mean, and all of that is about that perspective that you have on your life and how you change your life. You change it when you change your perspective. It's up to you, right? And we all know that. Okay. Let's get into meditation here if we can. All are welcome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, I was talking about your show there. Yeah, Nicole, mentioned in class today. Oh, was I? Oh no, I know. Andrew, he goes live so early. I'm, Pacific, so the one was like 6 a.m. And which is funny because I wake up at like 5:45 crazily, but I'm really not trying to stay up, so I try to go back to bed. So sometimes when I don't sleep, I get up 6:30 and then I hop on with you guys at about 6:30 or so. But it's tough when it's that's early for me, which is like 9 o'clock so it's like regular morning time. So yeah, it's because I want to participate. Oh, was it? Oh, yes, good, yes, anytime, please use me for laughter anytime. I'm all for. I'm like Three Stooge. Like I'll totally bonk my head to make people laugh. Like I have no problem doing that. Like obviously not in any damaging sort of way. Cool. I'm glad. Yeah. No. And I miss you guys too. Like anytime I can't make it, I want to make all of them. So, but as long as I can keep up, as long as we can all keep up, we all got our lines connecting. So I know I can. We can all catch each other up quick. So that's cool. So yeah, let's get into it. Excuse me. Let me take some water. Yeah, Linda, I don't know when you got on, but I was saying I noticed you were talking about guided meditations, if any of us do any of that, and so I thought, I realized like, oh yeah, I should probably start doing that again. So I do them in the course that I teach with the mediumship, with William Michael Forbes, great teacher. Oh, hold on, I think she's leaving. Are you leaving? Yeah. Okay, you're going there. Okay. Matt doesn't have to come home till 4 or 5. He's okay? Well, sort of. Okay. He's being difficult. Okay, I'll call you later. Okay, bye. I'll be back home by 1. Okay. I should be back by 1. Okay, sorry. Okay, so she said Max, they're going to keep him till hopefully his tummy's better. We'll see. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so when I started my Awakening Consciousness Facebook page, it was when I was starting all the mediumship courses and everything, probably the year after I had already taken it, but in order to really just get the stuff going, and I was still learning to channel, and I still am. Like it's a constant. We're always learning more. Like there's you're never gonna know every single being that's out there. You're just not. Like I mean, it doesn't mean you can't connect to them all, but even like in a human life, to spend the time it would take to connect and contact like every single, you're never even gonna meet them all. But I started with doing some meditations, just like to put stuff out there and really to open it up. So much of meditation is everything that we're talking about: the freedom, the unity, the perspectives, the 0 point, the eyes open, eyes closed. It's all relative, Excuse me. Oh, and I mentioned too, I woke up at 30 minutes before this started, so I'm like totally winging it right now. So this is fun, but okay, let's get into it. So Dantian, 3 Dantians: spiritual, heart, your energetic, your emotional, okay, and then your physical is down and lower. So I guess a quick I mentioned the Dantians, Taoist, 3 centers, main centers. The way I've done variations. There's so many meditations. There's lots of variations you can do. There's lots that I've just thought to do that I haven't done. And so with the chakras, we all know we have our 7 main chakras. So the way I like to think of the Dantian, because again, this is about, for me, it's about uniting the clans, right? Bridging the realms. There you go. Shout out to Desi. Check out her Bridging the Realms channel. She's doing awesome. And that's totally what it is. I think I typed out, I have a little intro that a friend made for me, on my videos, which I don't, it's changed, so I have to change it, but I think I put, bridging that gap, the veil, that the perceived veil, because it's not really there, it's just an illusion, but yeah, that's what it's all about. So so bridging the gap, if you have the Taoist background, or you have the chakra background, prana, whatever, yeah, that's what I want to bring them all together. So the 3 Dantians represent your 7 chakras. Okay, so if you, we'll go down up, right? Because I guess that's how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. So your bottom 3 are the first Dantian. It's just your entire belly. So it's the physical centers. That's why it's the physical Dantian. And then once you go up to the middle, you have to incorporate 1 from the lower and then 1 from the higher. So you take the solar plexus. So the first Dantian is 1, 2, and 3. The second Dantian is 3, 4, and 5, which is your throat, your heart, and your power center, right? So that's your energetics. And then the higher is 5, 6, and 7. So they overlap. And so really, if you look at it, you're kind of making, there's 3 circles, so it's a bigger figure 8, like that. Like a 3-circle figure 8, a figure, I don't know what number that is. A three cycle system, connected, with just, it's infinity. It's just infinity. It's a full system connecting on all levels and all connection patterns and all line communications and panel divisions in its own system. So yeah, okay. So okay. Yeah, it's really cool. I like the Dantian. When I was doing, because I knew chakras first, and then I did Dantian, and that was really cool. Yeah, right. It's a 3 system, which is, magic number, right? And then it's 3. It's 5, 6, and 7 within the 1, right? 5, 4, 3. It's 3 within the 3 within the 3, and we can keep going in the bottom, because if you go, because then it turns into your breath, right? So it's the rise and the fall and the center. So that's your 3, forward and back and center, and then and then it's 3 in different ways. So now you're doing the cross. So now you have 3, and now you got your 1, 2, 3, and now you created. Would that be 5th dimensional or something? I'd have to see it. It was a cross. It'd just be 1, 2, 3, 4 with 5 in the center. So, but then you could do whatever you want with it too. Branch it out. Create a 3 from the bottom, right? That's your lower Dantian, and then you can break it down into your chakras, so then it's 3 more. I mean, yeah, there's so much micro, macro, constantly. So, okay, anyways, let's get into it. So, Um, the reason why I chose Melchizedek to come, yeah, I like that too. Like with I say yin, yang, and yuan. Like we have to remember yuan, because the yuan is the mother. Like yin and yang are polarized. They're hot and cold. So we have to remember that center, and that's what we're all trying to get back to. It's crucial to remember that 1 + 1 is 3. Because it makes the 3. Okay, so and Melchizedek, okay, because what I do, I offer a service, which again, the website, still not up, still not ready, but I have to add the calendar for the booking stuff, and I think friend was just helping me on that, and it's been like 2 months since I've even gone back. It's been crazy. But yeah, I gotta get that going. So, but I do offer a service where it's light pillar grounding. Me and Melchizedek, and actually Gabriel. It was cool. I was talking to William, actually, medium, mentor. I mentioned him. He runs the mediumship courses, and we were chatting, and I was thinking of stuff I wanted to do, and I mentioned that one, and we were just like, okay, I might, yeah, I think she set something up, so I'm gonna have to go through it and see how that works, but I'll keep that one in mind. Cool. I've been looking at other stream guys too, but I mean this one works, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. I have to stop at 95.50. That's when it goes bonkers. Okay, I forgot. Okay, let's go. What was I saying? So Melchizedek, yes, because the pillar of light, there's a lot of information on the pillar of light. You guys can look it up out there. But Gabriel came through, and then we weren't sure who the other one was. Like William, he was like, and there's someone else here. And then I was like, Lord Melchizedek. And then he was just like, yeah. And I was just like, yeah, that's who it feels like, and so it was really cool. And I channeled him on one video. He has such a soft, gentle energy. He really does. Like for being, Lord Melchizedek, the priests, and, and I mean, it's such a soft, gentle energy. And you can see, even if you look at some of the Melchizedek ancestors that are embodied, some of the people out there in the spiritual community with the last name. Some of them actually have that last name, and you can sense that same subtle gentleness with their energy. What is it? Oh, hey, Unified, what's up? My favorite number is 7. Alignments of points at center course dimensions, higher velocity, wind spins. Take it out of the equation. Hello, Jeff. Hey, all right. Welcome, Jerome. Coming in with what was it? That's powerful message. Powerful. That is powerful. I love it because it is, and it's so funny because sometimes you see it or you don't see it, and you don't really think it's powerful, but it is really powerful, So it's really funny. Like I love it because I hear it said, and then I go, wait, where? I miss it. Oh no, I already knew that one. That one, yeah, I already knew. But no, yeah, that's powerful. That I just didn't. It's so cool, and I love that. We're all getting good at the vocabulary. As you is in this case, I was just referring. But we're all getting better at it. It's so good. It's so and it makes more and more sense, and I'm so more relaxed with talking like that. But I also, because I'm like, so human side of me wants to help, whatever, like I wanna bridge it, because I think it's important. It's like the higher realms, you have to maintain that light. If we don't have that level to step up to or to learn from, but now that we have, we gotta make it available for people, right? So we gotta translate it all, and it's just like translating channeled messages too. It's a lot of times people think with channeling, I think they just, kind of go, I think I was joking the one time, like, what did I eat for breakfast on July 3rd, 1973? It's like, I don't think that's the point here, okay? Don't get me wrong. If you want to say I can't channel because I'm not good at that, I mean, that's fine, but, and that's interesting too, in the world of channelers, there's specifications, I'm most definitely specifically, an ascension channeler. I've had questions from, some people, some clients about, just not really ascension related stuff. And so then the message that comes through then can easily be like, spirit's like, no, we're not gonna talk about that, or we're not gonna say, or say this or say that, and it's elusive or it's generalized or it's, and so there's a lot that really goes into channeling. It's as much of a 50-50 exchange as it is if people are just like, tell me all this stuff, tell me, like it's interesting. But again, you have to have the sensitivity too. It's like even in our galactic team when we're being taken places, and stuff like that. If, it doesn't work, it's completely real, but it doesn't work if you're in your 3D human vessel, so it's really interesting how we're going to have to bridge this gap, because there's so many of the faith levels where it's like, you just have to have faith. You have to know, it's like subtle realms, like, oh, so my higher self is trying to talk to me, and they're the quietest voice in my entire being. Like, what? And it's the most important one, and why? So you can learn how to listen again, that got to maintain that. Okay, I keep blabbing again. Here we go. Let's do the meditation, guys. I don't know how long it'll be. Okay, mom's texted me, Mama. And, oh yeah, it's from her. She's off to watch her nephews. And then we'll hopefully get Maxie back by 1. So, okay, 7. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll watch back. I gotta watch back. I got a couple. I started to watch yesterday, but then, with Maxie and his, we were upset, and so we just had a date. But, okay. Yeah, so let's go. So everybody get comfortable. You can call in whoever you'd like. Know that we will be working with Gabriel and Melchizadek. So you can work with them. Anyone else is able to work with, of course, but let them oversee. Let Melchizedek and Gabriel set up your pillar. For those of us who, are a little more adept to this stuff, you can choose a place if you want. Wherever you want to put your pillar, you can put it under your, or in your own home, your backyard. You can put it somewhere else in the world. The idea of what I offer in the service is that we teach the pillar, and then we teach you how to maintain the pillar, because you are the pillar. So there's a lot more in the service than just like a meditation and then just grounding a pillar. We explain how to uphold it, how to refresh it, how to cleanse it, how to connect with it wherever you go. All kinds of little things that are crucial for keeping it, because it's one thing to create a pillar to the higher realms and then let it go and let it fester and let it neglect it. We have to refresh them, otherwise they'll get hijacked. So a lot of these pillars, if they're not protected, but most of them are protected, by the legions of angels and whatnot. So a lot of those general ones, a lot of times people get meditation, pillar of light here, pillar of light there. Those ones will be protected, by a lot of grid workers and stuff. But if you're going to start doing them for yourself, like if you want to put one in your own home, it's important that you know how to do that. So let's get into the meditation. So 3 Dantians. So we'll start with the bottom and we'll go up and then we'll come back down. I wanted to do like toroidal field, but then it gets confusing when you get into the direction of things, because even with the microcosmic orbit, where you go up the governor channel up the back and then down your conception channel, even that, when you up and down, it starts from your base. The base actually comes up your front too, but then it reverses and then it goes up to about your solar plexus area or belly area, and then it'll go back down and reverse and comes up. So it gets complicated when you get into the meridian system. It gets into a lot of stuff, a lot of directions. I mean, there's up, down, their cycle. You have your thrusting channels. You have your, so the idea of a microcosmic orbit, at least in the Taoist, is right. You do your main channel. You keep spinning your governor. So fire up the back and then water down the front. And you just keep spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. And as long as you focus on the heavy main flow, the big channel in you, it'll align all the other meridians and all your organs and everything in the rest of your body. So so the breath, important to find your flow, is what I always say in meditations, because they even say, like, once you hit 60 or 70 that you should reverse the flow, or that if you're a man or woman, there's all these different things. So I don't like to be too specific. I just give the example. I give the connection. I give so that you can add it, so that to your own intentions and stuff while we do the meditation. So it shouldn't be too long, hopefully, but we're just going to do a 3-part breath in each Dantian, and then we're gonna go up. We're gonna go down. Yeah. So let's get started. I'll go. We'll see. This is good practice for me too. So if I I can't think of, if I blow it, oh well. Sorry. Right. Just ground it back down. Just ground it right out, and then you'll be okay. You'll be safe. No, again. Okay, hold on. Even on that. Okay. So let's do. Get comfy, right? However you want. You can lie down. I've noticed that connection works better when you're upright. I don't know if anybody else noticed that too, but I still lie down from time to time. So lying down is fine, but get comfy. Take some deep breaths. Fill up your whole body, all your lungs, all your organs, all your bones. Fill up everything. Exhale fully and completely. Get hydrated. I think I'm going to do that too. Because you want water. I'm sure we all know the importance of water. Especially in channeling. There's a lot of electricity that goes through your body. You're using your brain in a different way, in a subtle, you're getting information that's coming into your body. So it might not even just be your brain, it'd be a sensation. So you use a lot of energy when you channel. It's why I'm always sweating. Like, seeing in the mediumship courses, I'm always sweating buckets, man. Like, in the middle, like, I'm freezing in the house because I turn the air on, because I know I'm going to be sweating buckets. So then my whole body is drenched internally, like, but then my feet, my fingers, my ears are like ice cold. It's wild. Okay, so get comfy, deep breaths, just keep breathing. So when we breathe, we'll focus down in our lower Dantian, again, the 3 chakra centers. We'll use the microcosmic orbit just for the sense of completion with the breath. So up your back, you breathe up and come around. Just stay in the center line of your body. Come down the front and exhale, and then look for your blockages when you're. So come up the back. I think this will go. We'll start with microcosmic orbit, and then just go around the front. There's a lot of movements you can do too. Try and maintain your center observer while connected to the energy. This creates a line connection from your center core to the ball, if you will, that's spinning in front of you. I think of that toy that had the wire where that ball or that rotator would spin on it and it would never fall off the wire and it would just keep going. It's kind of like that. So I imagine a ball kind of spinning up and down my body, and it's burning off anything. It's whisking off all the bad, any dense chi. So breathe up the spine and the back, and then down the front. You might notice where you have blockages more than other places. Typically the mind, the brain, the head will get into it, and then the belly. You might maybe not feel so much as in the belly. It depends what commonly happens. So up the spine, come down the front. Hey Dina, hey guys, I miss you. Hey guys, yeah, let's keep going. Just keep breathing. Feel your whole body. When I do my breath, I like to breathe in love and breathe out love into my field, and breathe in love then again from my field that I just breathed out into my field. So it's a consistent love. It's consistent light, because we're saturating our bodies and our fields with light. Sometimes it's good to exhale the heavy. If you have a lot of that, exhale the heat. Just push it all out. When you inhale, you may notice that the breath comes in through the inside of your body. When you inhale, it'll come through the insides up your legs. It'll come on, insides of your arms, and then the inside, like your rib cage. It'll come up in that way. When you breathe, when you exhale, you'll feel it go down the sides, around the outside, in the outside of your legs. So you're inhaling from the inside, and when you exhale, it puts the coat of protection around you, because that's why in martial arts, when they impact, they exhale, with the quick, like the sound. They're exhaling. The chi is being, expanded, extended. So you breathe in. Your sensitive areas, all the subtle soft parts are the intake, and then your exhale is on your outer shell where it's a little stronger. So keep breathing, fill your field with love, and once again, if you maintain your center, your observer, as you breathe and you follow your path up and down your spine, that cord that is connected from your center to the part of your body, the outer, on your body, that cord can be whatever color you'd like, and that cord is also burning through as it spins. So your center here, and this is the outside of your body, and as you're breathing up, the cord is going to burn through the stuff in between. You can extend the cord out. You can extend your ball out into your auric field, into your energy body. You can change the whole color of your energy body. You can breathe any color. It's your field, and so it's what you need for you to get into contact with. So I like to just do white light for cleansing. I like to do golden for purification, and then maybe settle on a color. If I haven't settled on one of those. Hey Priscilla, I'm just about to start a meditation. If you want to get into it with us, get comfy, get grounded. I explained our microcosmic orbit, so you're breathing up your spine, down your front. Feel the energy come up, feel it go down, connect with Mama Gaia to bring it up. And then the higher realms when it comes up, but it always comes back down. I've mentioned, like Kundalini yoga is great, but you got to remember to bring it back down. Always bring it back down. So come up the back, connect with Source and your higher light. And then we ground, we bring that back down. You want your Kundalini to connect to the realm, and you want to bring it back down so you know it, so it embodies within you. Space, earth, right? Connection. We're the connection. We have to remember this. So clear channels, and that's what we're going to do. So, okay, I'm already getting going here. Oh, no, I'm going to hit my, was it 5950? And then it's going to go crazy, and I'll be live for the rest of the day until it resets. So yeah, we're breathing in love, we're breathing out love, so that it's all love in our field. So we're going to start with the Dantian, lower Dantian, 3 chakra centers, and just spend time breathing into them. You can maintain your cord. You can still see the flow. We are multidimensional. The energy is always flowing, but your intention here is to create flow and to clear the space in your lower dantian. And I grouped them, also to make it quicker. It'll be a quicker meditation, and it's sort of all the same place. So we get familiar with our lower guts. So you can close your eyes, don't close your eyes, really center yourself in your lower dantian. Breathe the love from all connections that we've established. See your dantian spinning. See it rotating. See it slushing off all the density, just throwing it out, giving it back to Mama Gaia, giving it back to space so it can be transmuted. It's all about clearing. And you can take the energy up your spine and connect it with your higher knowledge, wisdom, divine, and then purify it, cleanse it, bring it down back into your lower dantian, your sense of self, your security, your safety, your persona, right? Your physical sense, your presence. Give it love. Thank it for always being here. Thank it for always supporting you and everything that you've put it through. And tell it you love it and you'll always be here for it and you're going to take care of it all the time from now on, and listen for its response. Send it the love that it's been asking from you. Send yourself the love that you've been asking from you. And then breathe in the love, exhale the love. It's all love. There's nothing else around you. Exhale and relax. If there's any density, you can put your hands over it. You can put one hand on the front, one hand on your back. You can put it anywhere you want. Love, space, allow it to express itself. Allow it to tell you what it needs. It already knows. It's not the mind or the brain, the human thinking that knows what your lower dantians need. Your lower dantians are already telling you what it needs. So exhale any heaviness. I like to push hard. Exhale, squeeze the muscles. It's a organ massage also when you exhale hard, and then you breathe in. Typically with breath, I like to pause, but we'll leave that for another time. Actually didn't mention that, so we'll keep going. So stay in your center, your core, your lower dantian. Keep breathing, giving it love. Allow it to break up. Allow the density to break up. Notice what comes to your heart center, to your mind center. Notice if any past references come up. Notice if any past feelings come up, right? And just give them love. Allow them to talk to you. Tell it that you're here to listen to it, and it will start to heal. I mean, how much of healing is just talking and just being heard? We have to include our body. Much of the reason why people have dis-ease that they are unaware of is because they lost connection with their body. Many people cannot get back into states of healthierness because they forgot the vibrational frequency that it feels like to be like a child who is constantly regrowing itself perpetually. So really getting connected with these aspects of yourself. Again, security, safety, right? Sensuality, right? Creativity, your child, your inner child, your sense of who you are, sense of self, sense of your safety to be yourself. It's all down there. So, and just give it love. Let it break apart, let it tell you, let it show you. And all you do is beam your love from your center core observer point. You beam that love to it. Pink line, blue line, whatever line, saturate it with all the love. And just give it fresh air. Give it the trees. Give it the earth and the soil. Give it the warmth of a fire. Give it the flow of water behind you or near you, of a river. Restoring the balance and the elements to that which is your biome, and it's crucial. It's all connected, and it's very simple. Just keep breathing and give it the attention. Every kid, every child is healed as soon as you do what? You just give them attention, right? Give your body the attention it's asking from you. It's not a pain just to make you upset. It's a pain because it needs you. It needs you to fix it, to heal it, to take care of it. So again, breathe in, breathe out. I think I'm talking way too much for this one. Sorry, guys. Okay, so then breathe up. So we're going to go into the heart center now. So complete your breaths and your lower heart center. We're going to do 4, 5. Oh, there's the error message. 59, 40, 40. Okay, this live is going to be on all day. All right. So heart center. Stay in your center, the observer space. We're going to go into the middle dantian. So it's going to be your heart chakra, your solar plexus, and your throat. So breathe in, heart center, one of my favorite places. Speaking your truth, unconditional love, right? And then knowing who you are. That's what the middle dantian is, right? So now you're coming into yourself, right? So you've established your security in your lower dantian, and now your middle dantian is going to consist of the 3 chakras in you that define your purpose, your energy, right? The energetic, the emotional, yeah. So let's breathe. Just breathe in again. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. Go up your spine as you're breathing in. Come down as you breathe out. Try and do it in one full breath. It might take a while. There's a lot of variations where we do smaller breaths. We can circle with just one chakra. We'll get into stuff like that. But get into the flow. Up your spine and then down your front. And you'll feel it. You can use your hands too. You can go up your back. And then when you come down the front, you can put your hands over your head like this and just center line and bring it down. And make sure you stand up as you bring it through your face. There's a lot of bones in your face. So you want to make sure you get it past your face. You don't want to leave any chi in any spot in your body. You want it all to flow. So I do a couple of these. This is like the water wheel, movement in Qigong. So you bring it up, fire burns right up we get excited, shoots right up the spine. And then just comes down and cascade, waterfall, just right down the front center. All the front that you face every day, soothed, right? And the sun at your back, fueling everything that you do up. And then down the front to complete the circle. So keep breathing, love, light. Connect with Mama Gaia on your bottoms and up to the heavens, divine up high on top. Just get in the flow. You'll feel your body might start moving, anything. Your energy body's going to start flowing. And so focus now on your heart center, middle dantian, who you are. Connect it, remember, from your lower dantian, your security, your safety, your power that you have, your power centers, supporting your mission, your emotions, who you are, why you're here, the love that you want to give out to the world, what you want to express, right? This is huge heart center importance, right? How much heart center opening did we go through in the past, year or two in the spiritual community? I mean, we're still doing heart center, but it was huge lately coming up. So much anger and grumpiness, the heart center. I'm spinning. Look, this feels kind of good. I'm just going to keep doing it. So again, just breathe in the love, breathe out the love so that it's everywhere. Notice your back, notice your sides, right? Notice your alignment. Make sure your spine's straight and relaxed. You want to tuck the chin a little so it brings the spine up by your neck. Make sure your flow is going through. And you might notice blockages. A lot when you do the main channel, it's going to connect to all the other ones. So after time, all the little ones will get better. So you'll notice there may be lots of moments where you notice blockages, and they're not all in the same place. But if you do this, you'll maintain their health. It's just like a lot of the Qigongs where you hit the body, like internal massage or all kind of stuff. There's a lot. I know a lot of that stuff. I think I'll start doing a lot more of that. I got a lot of books on it I'll have to go through. Okay. So breathing in. And then, again, your heart center. What are you here to do? What are you here to say? Feel the love that you have. Feel the love that you're here to give. Feel the love that you come from. Feel the love. Feel the love. Just keep breathing. Your whole body, right? Your whole body gets involved in this. It spins, it flips, it jumps, it's going to move all different ways, right? And as long as it's centered around you, that's okay. The energy's just playing. Your energy can jump. It's allowed to jump. Let it jump, right? But bring it back home. It's okay. Let it, but know where it's going. Notice where it's going. Ask why it's going there. See if it's afraid. See if it can go one place and not another place. And it's all within the body. So you keep breathing. And this is all happening inside of you right now. This is all happening around you and within you right now. I'm sweating buckets. So keep breathing, right? And spinning it, the circle, up and down, and center point. And stay in your center point. And after a while, you don't have to focus on the spinning. It'll just spin on its own. So you stay in your center and just observe the spinning. So you can change the focus of shift your focus to different areas within your body and empower them in different ways. So the flow is still moving, and you can center point it with different chakras within your body. And you can center point it with other outside of your body, with other connecting sources, right? And so as long as you keep the flow going, you're burning through anything, and your intention is key, because what's happening is all based off your intention right now. So you're spinning, you're clearing, you're restoring, you're purifying your purpose. Right now we're on the heart center. So your purpose, your being, and that's your meaning for being here. Not just your security and your safety and how to survive, but now why? Why am I surviving? So focus on that. See what comes. Breathe. Give love. Relax on your breath. Connect with Mama Gaia. Connect with divine knowledge, wisdom, space. So that your center becomes balanced in all directions. You are center coring Mama Gaia and the higher realms into you. Just keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And you can feel it come in. Like I said, when you breathe in, it comes up the inside of the body. When you breathe out, it goes out the sides of the body, your shell. You should be able to feel that. Okay. So relax. We're going to move to the upper Dantian, which is pretty much your third eye. It's right there in the center. It's with your glands, because again, we're going to do 3 chakras. So it's going to be crown, third eye, and your throat. So now we align with truth and divine, universal, truth and knowledge and wisdom. So now you've connected up yourself from Mama Gaia. You've built yourself up, and so now we center and your focus and the information that you're getting. So breathe into your mind. Breathe into your brain center, right? We're all energetic, so you breathe into the whole system. center line it with your core, connect it with Mama Gaia, and there's your three. It's higher, center core, and Mama Gaia. Excuse me. I'm burping. So keep breathing into it'll expand out. Calm your nerve center, your brain centers. Calm the synapses in your mind. Breathe in the love and the light and the freedom and the freshness and the air, fresh air. Breathe it in. And then when you exhale the love that you just breathed in. You just gathered all the love. And then you exhale it and you cascade it down your whole body, right? You can do the body, energy body. You can go anywhere with it, But for this, just, we'll come up with the Kundalini, and then you go down the front, and you just exhale all the love, all the power, all that you got from Mama Gaia from coming up, all the knowledge that you connected it to. It just comes right down into your being, and you stay in your center, and you breathe out from the center, and you see or you sense your other connecting points doing these things, right? So it's breathing, it's constantly moving, it's going up, and it's lighting up when it hits your upper dantian. We can think of it that way too. And then it comes down. So you're bringing the energy up, you're lighting your upper chakras, right? And then you come down. And so your upper chakras now, it's your voice, it's your third eye, and it's your knowing. So it's going to be your premonition. It's going to be your knowingness. So now we're connecting our security, our emotional, our energetic, our purpose, and we're connecting it and aligning it with truth and love and honesty and all the higher realm spiritual gifts, abilities that some of us have more than others still, which we're all working on getting. So some of you guys might get premonitions. You might get all kinds of stuff with this, and just stay inside and center point it. If something comes up, go right into your center and ask why. What is this saying to me? Meditation, you can just sit in there forever. Just, there's not enough time, but it's fun. It's always important to clear. So even if you guys just do your microcosmic orbit for a couple minutes every morning, or before bed, that'll help a lot. If you can go outside, ground, that'll help a lot too. But keep breathing, keep going up, keep coming down. There's a lot of moving parts there. I'm almost trying not to say too much. There's a lot of things you can connect with. That's why I wanted to group them into the dantians too. I was going to do each chakra, but there's a lot of variations we can get into. So the key is you being in a state of your flow, spinning fast enough that nothing can throw a wrench in there and stop your spokes. And you just stay in the flow. And this is the place where you are in that is awareness all around you. It isn't about how much you know. It isn't about how much, human things you can do and you can think and you can prove and you can... It's all about the space that's created with awareness. Because in that place, everything gets healed. Everything comes from that place. So you're in the flow right now, and you feel your body moving and pulsing, right? Without rules, without need to understand why it is. It just is. It's going where it's going, right? And with our knowledge that we learn through our practices, we say, okay, it's going there because of its density, because of its connection signal, because maybe it's going there because it sidewinded its signals. Maybe it's going because it tried paraphrasing and it did wrong, and now it's got to circle back. So really, our whole entire body is the connection point. It's north, west, south, east, all of those. You know. So yeah, hopefully this one kind of got you in that connection mode a little bit. I'll have to kind of structure all these a little more maybe. And I did say I wanted to go back down, but I'm getting running over some time here. So you can do a deep breath to come out of it. Just start breathing normally with your whole body, which I guess we've been doing. You don't have to focus. But I do still do the whole body inhale and exhale love. Maybe feel it come in your insides and go out your outsides again. Find your center. You can open your eyes if you want. I'm getting a phone call. And I have to answer that phone call. So, okay, that was a work phone call. It's Sunday. So just breathe. I'm going to leave you guys here, I guess. Keep your breath, let's just keep breathing. And notice, we can really get into that. Notice the blockages, stay with them, breathe with them, and just talk to them. And that's all that you have to do. That's why your body heals when we go to sleep, because it already knows what it's doing. We got to get our heads out of the way so it knows what to do. So it's all just about listening. Listening is key. So yeah, thank you, Melchizedek. That wasn't so much of the light pillar, but in a way, right? It's like, see what I mean? I gotta start writing these things down, start structuring these meditations. But yeah, hopefully, and that is a lot to do with how to maintain the pillar of light. So in your own home, it's your connection. So there's a little bit in there. Hopefully a lot. Hopefully something. Oh, there's my voicemail. Okay, I gotta call him back. All right, guys, I love yous. I will be available shortly after this phone call, and I'll talk to you guys then. And I'll see you all guys next time. Much love, much light. And yeah, okay, love you guys. Bye.